So we're jumping in, guys. We're getting into, of course, character select. This is when we take one of our awesome victims, I mean listeners, and they give us a list of their mains from different games, and we tend to break it down, see if we can, from that, extrapolate exactly what kind of player they're in, or at least pull a theme from that. This
bars,
week,
though.
oh yeah,
Mains from different games.
yeah, right.
I think I like that more than character select.
Mains from different games. Yeah, that doesn't technically even rhyme. You got to put the Eminem thing to it, where it's like it's actually rhyming names that is actually not supposed to.
Sorry. Go on.
This week we've got Leonix, a longtime listener as well. I think has posted up their mains like a while ago, and it has since updated because we do also have a forum post in our Discord. If you want to get involved in that, you got to join our Discord. You'll find out after this. And we've got it all locked down. So let me actually just pull up their mains right now. But you guys got a couple of, got a sneak peek at it earlier as I was filling it out. But let's bring it in here. All right, so Leonix mains gave us a full 5 stack of characters to get into. And yeah, they're an interesting bunch. To get off the rip, we've got, let's just start with Street Fighter. All right, so for Street Fighter 5, we've got an Ed main. Now, the only trick thing here, I don't know how long you've been maining Ed, but I just know right now, Ed's a fucking problem. Ed is up there in the toppest of tiers. He is menacing. He's got a cheap V-trigger too that is too cheap. It's 2 bars, and you can get it easily twice in one game. His Oki knockdown is ridiculous, especially this season, where he's gotten plus and he's able to now, he's plus on some, I think he's even crouching forward or I forget which button that allows his combo route to kind of expand a little bit. His knockdown's additional. He's still like -1 or maybe -2 at most after dash, but yeah, he's been able to connect to a lot more, convert more. He's just a character that's like kind of a jack of all trades, but he's a problem. Have you seen some of like the sets that they've been posted up, some of the EU players and just some of the players in general that main this guy at that high level? This character is, I mean, annoying.
The one Ed that beat up Valmaster by just walking up EXDP.
Oh my god, yeah, that doesn't help either, man. Just those kind of moments. Yeah, this character is a fucking menace. Shimmy, the next level. I went a couple layers up. But yeah, so we've got Ed for Street Fighter 5. I don't know who this guy is next to him. It's crazy. I've never seen him before. I know who it is. Enkidu. I know who it is. I was joking. Just so you never see him, or at least before Uniclear, you didn't see him. You do see him a bit now. In Unist, he was bottom of the barrel. I'm pretty sure that was like universal. He was just like not good. The dude was stubby.
He was bad,
he was
but
pretty bad on a lot of things.
There was specific players who were trying to. They just love the design.
Yes,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Sometimes that's just not enough. This guy was the struggle bus in Unist. Uniclear, he's better, I think, in terms of like tier list. He's been now put kind of upper middle of the pack. Still not a top tier, but way better than he's historically been. So you get to see him more, which is really, really cool. So yeah, Enkidu, which yes, the design is dope too. When I had my stint with Eunice at the time, I saw him and I was like, oh shit, this is kind of dope. Instantly got blocked by some people like, no, do not pick him. If you're gonna pick a character, just don't pick him. That was Giuliano actually. It was just like, like bro,
I was about to do that.
You don't want to. Yeah, I was like, you don't want that. Like you don't want that.
Yeah, you get sucked in by how cool he looks.
Yeah. You like Hank? You like to lose? Okay, pick him.
But instead you went with Nanase. Was it Nanase or?
No, I went with Photon.
That's the one. The yo-yo.
Yep, with I thought it was a whip. It's a yo-yo.
Listen, I haven't played in a while. Okay.
No, it's a whip. Yeah, I'm about to say it's Phonon, not Photon.
Phonon.
All right, so who is this?
It's been a long time.
Who's this dark gi wearing Ryu? This Ryu's cousin. All right, Ryu's cousin is his other character he mains right now. Right, Meza? I think you know about this guy.
Yeah, this man has gone through some trials and tribulations. He's known for down backing, nothing else but down backing and waiting for his opportunity. But now he doesn't have to worry about that because he always has an opportunity. Yeah, Grappler. He's a scary guy. He could definitely change the tide and definitely could 100 to 0 you if you're not paying attention. Whether it's through mix or just through an actual combo. Had infinite. He was kind of a problem. He's kind of a problem. But you know what? I noticed something. Just like Enkidu, he started off trash and got better. So
yeah, wait, was Ed trash when he came out?
Yeah, he was.
Right?
He was. You're noticing something.
Wait a goddamn minute. I didn't think about this. All right, hold up. All right, so we got Grappler, which, by the way, Grappler is a fucking interesting character. I didn't know he could whiff like mana moves into others on whiff. Like that's this patch, right? That's this patch. Okay. I was wondering why I didn't hear about it because I saw examples of it and I was just like, hold the fuck up. You're telling me my man can just throw it out there and still follow up regardless? That's kind of... They said he should be able to do what he can do in the other games. So,
wow. Yeah. I mean,
okay.
Scary character. Now you don't need to worry about infinite. You practically do the damage that an infinite would do.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Plus more. Right.
Now we've got this was an interesting pick for me when I saw that. I was like, I had to read it right. Like my man, I was like, damn, I have to source the artwork for this. This is going to be kind of tough. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Chief Thunder. 2 axes, 2 tomahawks on hand. This is for KI, obviously. Chief Thunder. I mean, I don't really know what else to really say. You know, not top tier, but he was considered pretty damn good. He was a pretty common pick. There were some players that just made him top tier. Even now,
he got better after the patch, I believe.
He continued to get better. He actually never really saw a downfall. Chief Thunder with the command grabs, the turnarounds, the just the good conversions. Just some of the crazy, the crows. Just some of the crazy not values, but statuses he had. Like I did not know. What is it? Light command grab of his was like low invo. I did not know that. Like there's like all kinds of really weird attributes when it came to him.
He's hard to break too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like his breaks weren't as obvious. If I recall correctly. And I think some stuff was almost unbreakable. I mean, he had a command grab for crying out loud.
Yeah. That command grab was one of the best. When he throws you down and the foot to neck and you heard the neck snap, I was like, that is so...
A lot of his enders led to RPS, so like command grab or strike or, or cross up. Like he just had a lot because he had when he would activate his instinct. That would make him even scarier. So he could dash back and forth. Really, really scary character.
Hard damage, and he could loop it into the next series. Yeah, it was pretty gross. And then for the 5th, tying things around here, we've got Jubei. The double wheel.
Sorry, I was thinking...
the 2 swords. I have more swords than I have eyeballs kind of character.
Yeah. Oof. I was thinking Samanosuke and Onimusha Jubei.
Oh, that Jubei.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was just watching Leo the Professional, actually.
Oh, word? I haven't played part 3 Onimusha.
Did I say Leon
Samurai Showdown.
Dude, great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie, yeah, absolutely. Best intro to any fucking character ever. I don't know if you remember the intro where the dude's just like shooting and he just comes out the shadow and just with the knife to the neck.
He had like the clock tower though? Was he in the clock tower when that was happening? Like near the clock tower or something?
No. That was in the beginning.
Oh, you're talking about the professional. Sorry,
the professional. Yeah, I'm talking about the professional.
I thought you were talking about Onimusha for a second.
Onimusha, no.
Man. All right.
I was like, I don't remember the clock tower, but I do remember.
He did have a gun in that too.
He did.
A whip and a gun.
Yeah, the gat. All right. So yeah, Jubei from Sam Show. Back to Leonix's character. Sorry, we're going off on a rant there. Overall, strong character. Not crazy in terms of I was just looking into him. Not in terms of range and such. Nothing too crazy. Solid damage. Interesting anti-airs. His kit was just it was just that.
He's got a fireball, right? On the
yes,
floor?
he has a fireball. Yes, he
Okay.
does.
Does he has a command grab too? I think, right?
He has a running command dash.
Yeah, not a command grab.
Not a grab.
I know he runs and he gets on my nerves. So I just know that. I mean, I play Ukyo, so Ukyo is just a down.
Yeah, you can't complain. I also played Ukyo. But it doesn't matter. I don't have to move when I could just at any point just backdash overhead you and just be like, oh well, yeah, I just lost another chunk and do that 3 more times.
I mean, he has a fast run, but so does everybody else. But that's why I remember at the end of the game I switched to Umbrella Kid.
Oh yeah, he was ridiculous. He's dumb. But yeah, so Jubei, fireball and all. I was trying. He was kind of a bit of the wild card for me. I was trying to figure out where it was going at that point. But then I sat down and talked to you guys like, hey, we're seeing. I see up close and personal characters. We don't see no fucking range here. Technically, only 2 of the characters here don't use their hands as lethal weapons. Like everyone else here is putting their hands on you. The other guys if you still, if you know what, if you got rid of the well, technically Jubei can put his hands on you because you could disarm him. He could just like punch you and stuff. So, and, not entirely wrong.
Do that?
No. He doesn't care. He's down for the fight. And Chief, like Chief Thunder, if he drops the tomahawks, he'll still crack your neck. Yeah, exactly. It don't matter. But all the characters for me, their theme for me is that up close and personal. They're close range characters. You just like to be in their faces at all times, even when it's like their turn. It's like, oh no, it's our turn still, and it's like what? And then you can still, kind of like you said earlier, turn the tide with cats like Grappler, cats like Ed for sure. Enkidu maybe not as much, but I think I've seen his corner strings, like his block strings, they go on forever. Like if you just, especially if this dude got grid too, like it's nuts. But yeah, then we got a couple other talks here. Static G kind of brought it up as well as what we thought. Actually, I'll leave Static G's.
I'm reaching.
He's reaching a little bit, but I kind of like the idea. But Meza might have an idea though. Meza kind of might have come up with the new one now. But what do you got, Static?
I'm gonna bring it in. So that's why I asked if Jubei had a fireball. Because sometimes you got characters here that, like, I want to know if it weren't for, let's say, Street Fighter 4, is Leonix a Fei Long main? Because some of these characters are the fireball, Like I said earlier, if he plays Virtual Fighter, I'm fairly sure he's picking either Akira or he likes Grappler, so he's going Jeffrey or Leo.
Kage?
Not Leo. Wolf, excuse me.
Oh, Wolf, yeah.
Or Wolf, yeah.
True.
So then I was like, Yeah, like no, Kage's not fun. Like you see Rao uses Kage, not Kage, excuse me. Oh, I'm thinking Nikali. Sorry, you said grapplers. You messed me up, man. Both are evil Ryus.
I didn't say anything. You said
right.
grapplers.
Sorry, Nikali might be a pick, but still, like these characters are the fireball.
Oh, okay.
Like Enkidu, but there's the archetype I can see from Enkidu to Grappler. Obviously, yeah. Like you have and the Jubei thing. So to me, Jubei is like, how do I say? Minus freaking Ed here, all your characters are badasses. Like they are super cool to look at and super cool to like if they were in a karate movie. Like they're the cool guy, except for Ed. I don't know what's the deal with Ed. Like you must pick a certain character, or I think you pick a certain costume with Ed that you resonate with. Just gonna go there.
It's not the default though. No, not this.
Because look at all the costumes of all of them. There's definitely a costume that he likes about Ed that makes him feel like he's in control.
The brawler, you with the hoodie?
Yeah. I think it's the hoodie. I definitely think it's the hoodie.
Okay. All right,
so that's where I'm going. So I know I said earlier about scars. But then I couldn't find any scars on the other characters other than an eyeball and the scars on Grappler's nose. But go on.
So yeah, I had started off with something interesting where I was like, oh, this man clearly likes grapplers. But I was like, not everybody's a grappler here. So kind of made me sad that wasn't it. Then I started thinking a lot more. I was like, what do these guys all have in common? Somewhat in common. See, Ed, obviously that's not the costume. We know that's not the costume he wears. I'm sure he rocks the no shirt, captain's hat type Ed. So I'm like, this guy definitely likes characters that can show off their muscles. That's clearly what he likes. He likes the muscle guy. This is the muscle gang. All right. When he gets out there, he's like, yo, I want to be able to rip off my shirt. I want to feel like I want the sun to hit my chest. I want to get that team tan.
See an Alex Main, I swear to God.
This is team Gold's Gym. This is team
Muscle
Beach
Gym.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Like we're all about it. And I mean, like, granted, I was like trying to find some other things, but I just kind of settled on this. Like, he's not really like an edgelord or anything like that because Enkidu would kind of be leading into that route, right? But once I saw like Thunder with no shirt, and I was like Enkidu with no shirt, and I was like, there's definitely an Ed costume with no shirt. I mean, Grappler's shirt is
the
all
boxing
out,
one. Doesn't he have like a boxing one? Yeah.
The one where he looks like he wears like Bison's type whatever crap.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That one. It was like the second outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, Jubei was the only one that I really felt was like not the same, right?
Was the red herring?
But like, I'm noticing also something else is like, if you look at from Ed, he has boxing gloves on. From Enkidu, he has like bands around his wrist, and then back to Grappler, he has gloves 2 gloves, and then we go back to Thunder, 2 tomahawks, and then 2 swords. I think this is the two
duality
guy.
We got the duality of man here.
My man is looking strictly at that.
Let me introduce you to my friends. Pain and suffering. Is that what we doing?
He don't. Ebony and Ivory, man. He does not do the whole Vega one-handed. No. That's too much.
Or Von Burgundy. I've got Jim Johnston and Tom O'Leary here.
There you go. You got them.
I've never known what that meant, so I'm gonna look it up.
So the theme I thought of, honestly, it kind of came full circle when Mezzo brought it up earlier. I started kind of inkling to it. I'm throwing my initial thought out the way, and I'm going with I'm calling this Team Drake. Started from the bottom, now we're here kind of characters, where they were not as good coming out, but now they're kind of at the best that they can be. So I think they've just got the glow up. Maybe Chief is a little bit of a stretch because I think he was always viable, but I think he's also just gotten better too. But yeah, and then Jubei as well. I think I didn't remember seeing a lot of Jubeis when the game started. I think he's more common now. Maybe you could put that the game's evolved, there's more characters that it's changed things up, the style of play, the meta itself. But I'm gonna just stick it to that. I call it Team Drake. We got Team Gold Jim. What was yours, Gabe? Team I Am the Fireball. There we go. That's what we got. Let us know who got that right, Leonix. That's what we're standing at right now. I mean, it's a hell of a crew. Ed, Enkidu, Grappler, Chief Thunder, and Jubei. That one was a little tricky. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm hoping this team's Gold Gem.
I think it's a badassery type of 80s type vibe or early 90s vibe.
The Expendables FGC edition. Is that what we're talking right now?
Actually, here's the thing. I couldn't say Team Gold Gym. I gotta say Team Crunch. It fits them more. Team Crunch. Team
Pilates.
I mean, if it was Planet Fitness, that means they got to be eating pizza. They got to be like Rufus and something else. You know what I mean? Bob.
Oh man, we won't even get into that. All right. So with that, Leonix, let us know, of course, what your thoughts are. Did we get anything right? Are we even in the fucking ballpark? Are we even playing the same fucking game at this point? Let us know. Tell us in our Discord.